Albums. All right, here we go. And we are live. I want to thank everyone for tuning in to a very special edition of Top 5 on the People's Podcast. We are back. So shout out to everybody for the fact that we are back with our OG panelists. So we're going to start off getting right into it. First of all, welcome back, Ronald. Popular by popular demand, my sisters, they saw me working on my list. They was like, "Are you ever bringing Ronald back?" I was like, "All right." All right, Ronald. I say,
tell them I appreciate you recognizing the real. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then, they try to hold you down. You just got to pop back out with show niggas. Say, you know?
Here we go. I mean, Kendrick Lamar quotes I was gonna hear today. Marvin, can you say what's up to everybody, bro?
Peace, love, blessings, and protections.
Yahweh, say what's up to everybody for us.
Brothers and sisters, I hope y'all are having a wonderful Ramadan.
As we about to say some real ignorant things.
Exactly. All right, this is like we so stupid, but what's going on?
All right, let's go. Top 5 unskippable R&B albums of all time. Number 5, we're going with you, Yahweh.
Ooh, number 5, all time. That was hard, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. I'm going to put Tiana Taylor, Keep the Same Energy, produced by Kanye West. There was absolutely no skip on that album. It was probably her breakout album. Not even probably, it was her breakout album. And it was her only album that she really came out with that was worth a damn. So, Tiana Taylor.
I got a quick question. Yahweh, do you have a list written, brother?
Nope. Not at all. But you know I don't got no list.
That's a great album. Like you said, that's my only album of hers I've listened to all the way through. And
all her other stuff is good, but it don't hit like that. Like Kanye gave her he gave her an alley-oop and she dunked it.
For sure. Mimi says, "Welcome back, Top 5 crew. Y'all were missed." Thank you, Mimi. We'll be happy when you're ready to come back on. Let's go. Number 5, Marvin. Who you got?
I got Beauty Behind the Madness by The Weeknd, and I almost pulled my little wig off trying to pick which album from The Weeknd I was gonna pick, but that was the one that had the most colossal songs on it, so I went with that one.
Listen, you can't go wrong with The Weeknd. Everybody's talking about greatest Super Bowl performances, and his performance was up there. I don't want to say like the top 5 or the top whatever, but he did a good job. Like, if people were getting sleep on The Weeknd.
It was better than Kendrick. Sorry, Ron.
Thank you. And speaking of Kendrick Lamar, Riverside's number 1 fan, Ronald, Kendrick Lamar's literally commented. I think Ronald told me about Kendrick Lamar 13 years ago on my Facebook statuses. So he's the longest running Kendrick Lamar fan I know. Naima says, "Peace, y'all. Welcome back. Top 5." Thank you, Naima. All right, Ronald, what you got?
Before I dive into my list, I want to wish everybody a happy Ramadan and excuse me for the ignorance that myself and some of the panel might happen to say today. This is, especially with the Kendrick Lamar hate so early, it's just ridiculous. Let my man be on top. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like this, let him be on top. It is what it is. I'm not a fan of The Weeknd. I don't understand his music at all, but people seem to love him like brother. You know what I'm saying? Like I've never liked The Weeknd album. But cocaine, you know, people
cocaine and white women, brother. That's all.
I gotta be crazy because people love him. So you know what I'm saying? People love him. But top 5 albums, R&B's, no skips. I'm not that much of an R&B guy, so I'm going to like I got my first car, I'm on my first date type move.
He type go 1980s. So to prove how old school he is, my God.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm not gonna give you no Marvin Gaye, but I'm gonna give you Anthony Hamilton coming from where I'm from. Absolute slapper, just smooth. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying? When you pretend like you can sing, he got one of them raspy voice so I can sound like I know what I'm doing a little bit.
That's a good one. I forgot about Anthony Hamilton.
Listen, Ronald's coming out swing. And so everybody's, starting good, starting great. Naima says number 5, John Legend's first album. Come on and go. You already know what it is with John Legend's first album. No skips. Then she said, "Justice for Brother Ronald. Glad to see y'all back together." Thank you, Naima, for saying "Justice for Brother Ronald."
like brother got locked up.
All right, my number 5 is Music Soul Child. I Just Want to Sing. I can go his first 3 or 4 albums because I'm just Music Soul Child. I just think he makes complete albums, period. But his first one, was something I played around the house too much and probably made everybody.
I was gonna put it on my list, but it would have to be his greatest hits because he got a couple of skips. But I do love Music Soul Child, but there's a couple of like, I'm gonna go past that one.
Listen,
it's always those songs that don't age well.
Yeah, well, let's be clear. It might be nostalgic for me. You know what I'm saying? Go back, but it like if somebody new listen to it, they might not be on it. That's your fault because y'all not on Music Soul Child. But they do these things on TikTok where they show these things on TikTok where they have these R&B parties and everybody screaming at the top of their lungs singing Celine Dion, Mariah Carey, whatever, like all these singing songs. And it's all slow music. Let me tell you something. Let me find one where I feel like it's safe and they got a good check post. I will go to one. And if
they play Celine Dion, Josh, you ain't got no issue there.
No, but that's you think they were like, baby, can you know they do it for, but everybody's singing up. They do Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, they do like whatever, all these slow songs and stuff. But Music Soul Child, Anthony have like everything y'all saying, and they doing one where ain't gonna be no, you know what I'm saying? Then I definitely will be there.
Yeah, y'all worry about the YNs at the R&B party, Josh.
Man, YNs, the drunk uncles. I don't have no time for it. Tell y'all right now.
Just come to Arizona, Black. Yeah, they'll separate. They'll separate that real quick.
But I'm like, I need to go. All right, Yahweh, number 4.
Number 4, I have The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. Okay. Some people might have that higher, but
way too low. Way too low.
Yeah, I know some people might have it higher, but I think that the albums that I got in front of it seriously have no skips and seriously has aged a little better, even though that album was aged well.
Okay, you can't go wrong with Lauryn Hill. It's not on my list, so everybody can get mad about that. But people who are like, whatever. But because my number 4, y'all gonna see why.
Josh, we don't expect you to have Lauryn Hill on your list.
Thank you. As long as we on the same page. Listen, enough is enough of dang Lauryn Hill. All right, so number 4, Marvin, what you got?
Number 4, I got Thriller by the great Michael Jackson.
Okay. See, that's what I'm saying about when you put it like when you put it on the list, and sometimes better not even have it. Did have number 4 Thriller? Number 4?
I mean, like based on like I'm gonna tell my reason for my top 3, but like for me, Thriller is like the standard, right? It's the standard of how you make an album, like with variety, but still all R&B. You know what I mean? Touching all the people in your fan base, but still making bangers. Yeah. So that's why I put it. I know it's a little low, but I'm a firm believer that the future is always better by default, just because they have better technology. That's it. That's how it goes.
Listen, Mike didn't make the list either, but shout out to Thriller. Naima said Tony Braxton's debut album. Naima, you love the 90s, and you just gonna stay like that's your zone, and you're gonna stay right there. And I understand, I respect it. Ronald, what you got for number 4?
Let me just show my respects to Michael Jackson and Prince and Stevie Wonder. None of them was on my list. I went more newer as well. I didn't put them albums. I wasn't going that. I wasn't thinking that's R&B. I'm thinking that's all-time great music. Period. I was just in an R&B mood. So again, my time frame. Hey yo, you know what I'm saying? My man, Life Jennings. Absolutely, that first album had
you talking about Music Soul Child got some skits.
This is the first swing in the midst of the night, y'all.
Hey, listen, I promise
you. The first strike.
268-192. That album has no skips. I promise you. It's a hell of a story.
Skip.
It's a great
I gotta listen to it because I didn't even
go listen to that album. I promise you, you're gonna be like, man,
you're gonna
be amazed at his life story.
I only know 2 Life Jennings songs.
I didn't say it was popular. I said it had no skips, brother.
No, I'm just saying I only know 2 of them. Like now I'm thinking of.
He had that song. Like he's saying, "What locked up? They got me holding me down."
That's Akon, brother. Wrong, brother.
Josh, y'all be listening to Josh foolishness. He know. This brother got 1,000 R&B albums on that wall.
You was in jail. You came out there, Apollo. That's the end. We saw the one video. Ain't the whole thing, right? I'm trying to make some like
that album had no skips. Y'all to listen to the album. The album had no skips.
All right. Okay, listen. My number 4. Speaking of being right from the 90s, we're going into 2000s. I'm going Escape. Traces of My Lipstick. It's for the ladies. I'm just telling y'all. Escape. I'll say Escape first 3 albums, but Let me tell you something. You're my
you
little
love to talk about me and my age.
Sometimes
you had to be 10, 11, bro. You had to be. What was you doing listening to Escape? Like
that's what I'm saying.
One of my favorite groups.
Sometimes I just want to go listen to some of this stuff just to say, Josh, what the hell is wrong with you?
Marvin, you never heard You're My Little Secret, and that's how we should all that.
But
like,
that's cool, but I'm willing to bet that album got like at least 7 skips. I'm willing to bet my life.
It got Softest Place on Earth. Like I'm telling, like, don't
look. Softest Place on Earth might be the best song on that. Right. That's my favorite song.
I only listened to that song when my mama was in the car with me, and then when she went in the grocery store, I immediately went back to Snoop Dogg or something I wasn't supposed to be listening to. That's crazy. That is on your
let me get straight. You never talk to girls on the phone and play music in the background. I don't understand.
Not Escape. I was playing Life Jennings and Music Soul Child in them. I wasn't playing Escape. I wasn't going that far back.
No. Mm-hmm. It was Escape getting played. I'm just telling you.
Josh playing Pretty Ricky.
Hey, you a different.
You know Pretty Ricky on my album. You already know Pretty Ricky.
And you a different breed if you was doing it live. You supposed to do it on the answer machine. If you was doing it live, you was a different breed.
No, Josh was the radio host. But to say Josh was the quiet
definitely had a cassette tape. That wasn't even a CD. Escape was on cassette tape.
No, it's not. Not my. It was no damn cassette tape. It was no damn tape. All right, Brother Musa says top 5 is in the house. Brother Musa, we miss you. Naim says yes. Escape is classic, and y'all hate. Thank you, Brother Musa. Brother Musa always show love. All right, number 3, top 5 R&B albums with no skips. Yahweh, who you got?
Number 3, I'm gonna go with D'Angelo Voodoo. Voodoo is great album. D'Angelo's my favorite R&B artist of all time. So I could say I was gonna go with Rise of the Black Messiah, but I was like, nah, let me go something.
Okay, my brother.
Nah, it wasn't even like that. It wasn't even like that for real. Like, it was more some love songs on there. You know how D'Angelo does.
Okay. Well, listen. Speaking of D'Angelo, Angie Stone. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace for Angie Stone. Everybody playing. Naima was educating me today. I didn't know none of her music. Apparently, I knew 2 songs, and she was like, she sang on Love and Basketball. She did Girlfriends. Like I didn't know all the stuff she did.
And she wrote a lot of songs.
You wasn't in the Nation when she had a video with the minister in it.
She was the best rapper on the scene. I know Black Brother. Like I know Black Brother. All right, you know what I'm saying. I didn't know the rest of the stuff. I was like, didn't know that. I didn't know. I wasn't familiar with Angie Stone. I didn't know. Naim was like, she did this, she did that. I was like, all right, well, thank you for educating me. So you know,
I used to be a rapper.
See, I didn't know that.
Really?
See, that's what I'm saying. Ronald Love for that. He back in the day, like he was on your team.
I didn't know that.
No,
we're not gonna put no smut on her name, but she was also praying on D'Angelo at 17. Ronald,
what does that have to do with anything?
Did she rest in peace?
What does that have to do with anything? I was just trying to do a segue positive, and you went straight to.
I'm just saying, because when I mention R. Kelly, I don't want to hear nothing because he's talking on my list.
Ramadan Mubarak, believers.
Barbara, who you got?
Remember.
If nothing else, Ronald gonna drive the ratings through the roof. All right. I got Confessions at number 3, and I know that's probably. I know that's.
No. I'm saying I slept. I forgot about Confessions. I slept with that one.
How could you ever? Your list is invalidated if you don't have it on your list. Everybody else.
He was still on the cassette tape.
Mr. Don't Write a List Yahweh. He just put that on his list. I guarantee you. I
don't like Confessions as an album. I like 8701 better. It had more.
I don't like Confessions as an album.
I don't like Confessions. I'm not the biggest. Oh
no! Confessions was the theme song to like that. I love.
That was another one. That was another one that was in rotation on late night.
Hey girl, I'm saying
that's the one I was playing when I was on the phone. Right, that's the one I was playing on the phone.
I'm like. Every night I was in LA, I was with my.
I can't understand. I was like 12 when that shit came out. So it's like.
Okay, that makes sense. All right. Brother Musa says, so Angie Stone's a rapper. Mimi says, Angie Stone's a queen. Then Naima says, why, Ronald, why? And y'all so disrespectful. Okay.
He was 17, though.
Listen, Ronald. Ronald, what's your number 3?
Everything I love, he was 17 when they had a baby.
I'm familiar with the story, Ronald.
No, Yahweh said he wasn't 17.
No, he was. Nah, he was. I'm saying. Yeah.
She was like 30, he was 17. I get it. Ronald, what's number 3?
Young man.
All right.
Well, if anybody got Mary J. Blige on their list, guess what? She's right there with him.
Hey, we're not gonna do that to the queen.
I do not have Mary J. Blige on my list.
Like them young too. You know what I'm saying?
I did not grow up with my sisters apparently because I wasn't listening to all this female R&B like this. I'm gonna be honest with you. Mary J. Blige was annoying and she's not on my list. All right. Number 3, number 2, and number 1 are all interchangeable. So I'm gonna go with Lauryn Hill number 3 right now. Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. If I brought Amani and Shakur in here right now, they will sing the entire Zion song to you because that I was playing when I was little in the stuff. Like, listen, I'm telling you right now.
So you think Lauryn Hill is more like masculine or like manly than me listening to Escape? I'm so confused by that. Like, I'm confused.
Yeah, because she was rapping. Everything that Mary J. Blige was doing was complaining about men, and I knew at a young age I wasn't.
I said Escape, not Mary J. Blige.
Oh, Escape was some hard.
Escape, I was just a baby. I don't remember. I was
I'm just saying.
Escape came out a long time.
Mimi's defending Usher in the comments. We know how you feel about Usher, Mimi. All right, my number 3. Speaking of Joshua hosting conversations with women on the phone at nighttime, Pretty Ricky. There's never and there never will be a list.
That's over here being nasty on the phone with these girls, y'all. He over here.
I just want to say
2 albums. I could go Late Night Special, but I go Blue Star. But
you've been nasty for a long time. If you had him on the phone for Escape and Pretty Ricky, that's a hell of a gap.
You had the mamas and the dogs.
You got to settle down and have a relationship or something. That's one hell of a gap.
Pretty Ricky, Blue Star, and Late Night Special.
That should be, we the same age, bro. That should be elementary school and college. That's all I'm saying. That's a long run.
What is the point of talking on the phone? What is the whole purpose of talking on the phone? Is to have talk to him. I don't understand.
That's a house phone and a cell phone. That's all I'm saying.
From 7 to 9, and you got the mamas from when their minutes is free. When their minutes ain't free no more. That's what you got.
Listen, okay. Everybody's mad. I was talking about.
I was about to say, Jazz, I don't know what you said. Pretty Ricky and the greatest all-time list is crazy.
I was talking about. I tried to get their album, and it's not for sale because everybody hates a Pretty Ricky.
because they threw them shit out. Once them niggas crashed and burned.
I tried to pay for it. I was like, I'll pay. Just somebody make the cover. Like, just blow it up.
Man. Ain't nothing wrong with Pretty Ricky. They didn't go out like B2K or them boys, so it's cool. I'm with it, bro. Pretty Ricky.
They went out about like about B2K and them.
Listen, first of all,
they went out probably even Mustang.
I'm going to interview Pleasure P and them one day. They're gonna be like,
you can't interview no nigga named Pleasure P. See
what I'm saying? This is why everybody hates Pretty Ricky because of Pleasure P.
I will co-sign it as long as you give him your rendition of one of the songs.
Listen, I'm not singing to them. I'm singing to their fans.
They get to Pleasure P.
The way you was just singing Escape, I want you to be like, yeah, man, I was in college and I did you wrong. I need you to give him that same energy that you was
singing the stars on saying, I don't know.
I didn't say I didn't know who they was. They're not in my top 5, but I know who Pretty Ricky is.
All right,
Pretty Ricky is the equivalent to like the 2000s version of the Chitlin Circuit, Josh. You know that.
But that doesn't mean it doesn't have skips. I mean, it has skips because it's like low budget.
I mean, true. I mean, Otis Redding has skips.
I'm just like, come on, man. Like, God. Mimi says everybody's saying now they supporting Ronald because they're attacking B2K. Naima saying no B2K slander. All right, Yahweh, who you got number 2?
Number 2, I got Chris Brown's first album, Chris Brown.
Yeah, can't go wrong with Chris Brown. Yeah,
it set the tone for one of the greatest R&B artists of all time. So.
And it's one of my like you said, introduced it, but that was a good time period. That's when we first came to Atlanta.
It was a better album. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, that's when we first came to Atlanta. That's where everybody was taking their hats off and dancing, saying "yo" and chasing girls and going.
That's when nobody in Atlanta taking their hats off and dancing.
I'm telling you, I was at Greenbrier and niggas was dancing at each other. I was at Greenbrier Chick-fil-A. I was at Chick-fil-A and people just started randomly dancing. I was like, what is going on when I came to Atlanta?
Hey, sisters, if any nigga in Greenbrier ever yells yo to you, run.
I was like, people in Atlanta just started dancing. I didn't know what was going on. That was like
niggas definitely dancing. Niggas pool palace and everything like that.
Yeah, I was like, okay, Chris Brown. I was like, all right, Chris Brown.
When was that? Like 99, 2000?
No, that's 2003, 4.
Yeah, that's 2003, 2004.
2004, yeah.
Oh yeah, I had been graduated. He was a little boy to me.
Yeah. What does that mean? So you can't listen to his music?
I couldn't. It didn't mean that much to me. Like it sounded like it meant a lot to y'all. It didn't mean a lot to me when Chris Brown.
And it meant a lot. It meant a lot to the women. So
yeah, I was in high school when Chris Brown came out. So it
meant a lot to the women. So it meant a lot to me. So if they singing yo, then Take You Down. What do you want to hear? You want to hear Take You Down? I'm putting Take You Down on. That's bottom line. Naima says Anita Baker Ratchet. Naima, God, like with your 1992 playlist.
Hey, I bet you. Hey, I'm telling you, Anita Baker. She just make timeless music. Anything she makes, like
Anita Baker is a couple seasons ahead of Escape. Well, I don't know why like that was
Anita Baker. No, Anita Baker's a whole time before. No, Anita Baker's not. She's in the 80s. No,
a couple seasons.
Anita Baker's in the 80s. Anita Baker is on vinyl. Don't do that. Like she got the vinyl out. She got the vinyl out.
I guarantee
she got fire. Look, you could put on an Anita Baker album and clean the house, and you gonna do it pleasantly. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, I'm about to say Anita Baker don't have any mission.
I was forced to listen to Anita Baker. I'm tired of Anita Baker. No more Anita Baker. No more. No more. All right, Marvin, what you got for number 2?
Number 2, I got TP2.com.
Okay, that's low. That's low, but okay.
Look, and
hey, Josh, you want to not get monetized?
Look.
The episode.
Look. I remember, if you remember, we did this topic before, and TP2 was my number 1. But I did some soul searching. I started to think, and I'm gonna surprise people with my number 1. I promise you, surprise people.
Okay.
What? Chocolate Factory?
Why you playing?
Hey, no, look, I struggled though. I'm not gonna lie. I started to listen to TP2, and I'm like, damn, this music still sounds amazing, bro.
TP2, any day of the week, any song, it's just a great album.
That's crazy when you find out who he's singing it to, but it's all
no, it's crazy when you find out that Mary J. Blige was taking advantage of Danny Boy. That's what happened.
She ain't on my list. She ain't on my list.
Yeah.
Wait, so the reference that you used was Danny Boy? She should have took more advantage. Like obviously it didn't work.
No, that's how I found out about Mary J. Blige. I'm like, damn, Danny Boy was like, yeah, I was like 15. I was like, damn.
Believing any nigga named Danny Boy is kind of rare. It's kind of crazy.
All right, Rondo, what you got for number 2?
This was number 1, but because he put R. Kelly at number 2, I'm gonna put R. Kelly at number 1. So I'm going Usher's Confession. I just, you know what I'm saying? Like like I said, 1, 2, and 3, they rotate on me which one's the best one. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely no skips. Confessions is it's when I started to be outside for real, and it's a lot of good times, a lot of good memories we won't talk about on the air.
Okay, yes. Okay, Brother Musa said Anita Baker is 80s and early 90s. Okay, listen, we show love to Anita. Naima said
Escape is early 90s too.
Yeah, Naima said we love mentioning Predators. Naima, the only Predators that we're not mentioning is Andy Sohn and
Ronald on Escape head.
Okay, so Dookie says
Escape better not be watching this.
Signs of the Time by Prince, Revolution of the Mind, live at the Apollo, James Brown.
Go ahead, brother.
And the Black Messiah from D'Angelo. Okay, so we mentioned D'Angelo earlier. You can't go wrong. And thank you, Brother Duke, even holding it down out of Montreal, Canada. He's good with music. And he said Anita is fire. Listen, Anita is fire. I only know Sweet Love. All right.
He only knows Sweet Love.
Angel is her best song ever.
Bro, I'm guaranteed you, bro. Anita Baker got like 20 straight bangers. You could just.
He only made about 50 songs, and all 50 of them was on the charts.
Listen, my number 2. My number 2, I had to make an adjustment. So we'll say honorable mentions, since y'all love saying honorable mentions, is The Emancipation of Mimi by Mariah Carey, because that was when I first came to Atlanta, and that had nothing but hit after hit after hit. Since you've been going up, but
Josh be making Atlanta sound crazy as hell.
I'm just saying that's like that was the time when you put it in the car and I could ride the whole way. Emancipation of Mimi,
we dancing that grid,
forever. But number two got to be Confession.
We be bumping Mariah Carey.
You ain't never in your life heard somebody say, "Yo, put that Mariah Carey."
Right.
Are y'all serious? You never heard nobody say put Mariah Carey on?
You the only one on earth, Josh. You the only one.
Wait.
Emancipation of Me.
I'll be honest. The only time I hear put that Mariah Carey on is around Christmas.
Exactly.
At this point.
That's Josh. Yeah. Hey, let Josh tell all the niggas in Atlanta. Hey, bro. Hey, y'all to put that Mariah Carey on.
You put it on for the women. All right, but number 2 is
Atlanta already showed their ass 2 weeks ago. Josh continue have us showing our ass.
Listen, I gotta go Usher Confessions because there's no skips and it's a perfect album. You can't go wrong with Confessions. The only thing I didn't like was when he did the deluxe edition and started adding the people rapping on there, making me mad. Jadakiss, I didn't like that.
And you hate Jadakiss?
I didn't like when he just started adding. I mean, not Jadakiss, when he added Shine from in the booth with the remix. I was like, just leave Kanye West on there and Twisted, but don't the whole. I didn't like the remix. I'm not gonna lie about it. Number 1, Yahweh, who you got?
Songs in the Key of Life by Stevie Wonder.
Oh, okay. Brother has some talent. I mean, he got some good taste.
He's the most talented artist to ever live. Now that nigga's the biggest liar to ever live as well, but he's the most talented artist of all time.
Who? What was it?
Stevie Wonder.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with Stevie. That's right. I went to school with him. I call him Stevie.
Well, wait. Oh no, he not Usher. Never mind. My bad. Never mind.
Okay. Naeem was laughing at Yahweh. And Brother Duke even said, no, Josh was right. Emancipation is one of the best albums of the last 25 years. Thank you. He said it's like that. Shake it off. We belong together. Thank you. I mean, y'all try to act like we belong together. Like, it was, don't do that, y'all. Like, come on, man. And he said,
we just had different experiences, brother. I've never listened to We Belong Together.
I'm not gonna lie, it got some bangers, but I don't know about no skips though. Come on.
I wouldn't know what the album has on it because if it wasn't on the radio, I would listen to it.
Okay, but listen, but he's telling me about Anita Baker giving you the best I got. Also, same old. What is give is?
Y'all don't listen to Josh. Hey, brother in the comments, brother. No, Josh knows Anita Baker.
I'll start singing. Give you the best I got. Give you the best I got is one of them. Okay, I give you that. That's the song. But I never heard the album. All right, Yahweh, what you got for number 1? Okay, Marvin. Is that Ronald jamming or Marvin?
That's Ronald.
My number 1 is
Anita Baker over
I'm just saying, y'all didn't know. I just had to throw it out there.
You put Anita Baker on before you put Mariah Carey? I don't understand.
I mean, Anita Baker is like, compared to Mariah Carey, if we're talking like R&B royalty, Anita Baker is.
The girls I was around was singing Mariah Carey. Like, I don't understand.
You in Naperville, brother.
All right, y'all, what you got for number 1?
It's So Cold in the D. But nah, I said my number 1 already.
Okay, so wait. Stevie Wonder.
Marvin, yeah, Stevie Wonder.
My number 1 is Heartbreak on the Full Moon by Chris Brown. And it's 45 songs, bro.
Yeah, brother, you don't watch TV, but you can listen to 45 songs of Chris Brown.
Listen,
on Everything I Love, I still don't think I listened to that full album yet.
This is the truth. I never really started listening to the second half, and then I started to check it out today. But literally for the first 20,
it's fresh on your mind. That's why it's number 1.
Recency
bias. What's the single from that? What's the single from that album? I don't even know.
He got like 30 of them. 30 singles from that damn
literally, there's like 30 of them.
That's like Go Crazy. All that.
Go Crazy. Oh, the one with Young Thug. Okay.
Privacy pills and automobiles.
Yeah, it's like everything.
Grass ain't greener. It's tons.
Okay, so you said Go Crazy. I know the time period. I just got to hear it and know the okay. All right, can't go wrong. All right, shout out to Chris Brown. Shout out to Breezy.
Bro,
hopefully, while everybody's just giving they're giving away Super Bowl performances, hopefully they give Chris Brown a Super Bowl performance because he deserves it.
Yeah.
You said Kendrick didn't deserve it.
I think Chris Brown deserved it a long time ago. Naima says, Waiting to Excel soundtrack, honorable mention, Sade. Naima, it is 2025. You have to get something that's not in the 90s. All your songs was in the 90s. Hold up, Brother Musa said, Keith Sweat album. All right,
you just told us about the 90s, and then you go ahead and say Keith Sweat.
No, Naima did all 5 90s. Now, come on, you gotta skip around there. You gotta skip around. Brother Musa saying the 90s. All right, Sade Stronger Than Pride. I don't know about that. All right, Brother Duke says. Brandy's first album was solid. Brandy's first album and second album,
The second album.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. And then Naima says Anita Baker Angel was our first dance song at the wedding. Oh, that's why y'all would like Anita Baker. That's all you have to say. Y'all was your dance song.
I love Anita Baker.
I didn't know why. I just didn't get it. I didn't know. I think y'all putting me on. All right, number one. Robert Kelly, TP2 is the greatest album of all time. So I just stand by that. Greatest R&B album of all time. And
all right, Josh, name track 7.
He skipped me, by the way.
Oh no, T. Ronald, why are you playing Phil?
Copywritten.
Ronald, why are you playing Phil?
Monetized.
I just
that's your number one. That's your number one.
That was my number one. I just want you to know.
TP2.
I was outside. My mama's on a Ramadan fast, so she don't even know this part of my life. I was outside during this time.
Look, a lot.
You did not leave the club.
Brothers. Y'all sitting over here talking about R. Kelly doing Ramadan. Oh, my.
You did not leave the club until this came on.
Yes, Ronald, I'm familiar with TP2's greatest song.
Hey, listen, you better find one.
You better hope she's of age.
I don't want you to be tricking. You better find one. That's all I'm saying.
And you better find the remix. R. Kelly was doing remixes on top of remixes back then, so it was a time peried.
He was on top of a little more than remixes.
You gotta separate the artist from the art. We do not condone.
I can't do that. I can't do that.
Listen, that's. Hey, I wanted to put Mary J. Blige on my list, but I saw that Danny Boy interview. I was like, nope, no more.
Yahweh, I guarantee you, it's some artists that you like where you separate some artists from the art, and you.
I'm familiar. Michael Jackson. Like, that's another story.
Future, he won.
Y'all don't want to have the Michael Jackson conversation, so we'll leave it at that. All right. So my next question is:
I just want to say that you guys' beliefs are not my beliefs. Okay, R. Kelly's innocent. Diddy, Jackson, all of them. All this crazy talk that y'all doing right now. I will not be a part of taking down another black man. I promise you that.
I don't want to take down a black man. Listen,
I promise you that.
Ronald also thinks that. I mean, the majority of the people on the panel think that OJ's innocent. So
hey, brother, if the glove don't fit, brother, I'm just saying.
Listen.
Whether he's innocent or not, I'm glad he got off. That's what I'm saying. Whether he did it or not, I'm glad he got away with it.
There you go, Josh. Yeah, put the black fist up. Yeah, he did it for the brothers.
I'm just trying to get a sponsorship for the podcast. Y'all keep.
You might as well wrap that up, Josh. We ain't gonna get sponsored by nobody but the damn new Black Panther Party.
Hey, listen.
Okay,
don't let them fool you. Cam and Mace had OJ on as a regular guest and got a big check. You feel me?
But we didn't play R. Kelly. We didn't talk about Angie Stone the day after she passed away.
And now that they talk about him, OJ Simpson did a great job on the Cam and Mace show. All right, y'all.
Michael Irvin on there. He's snorting coke. It's all kind of crazy stuff.
Yeah, see, we on a hell of a roll right now.
Top five kids roles in film. Bad children in film. All right, Marvin, number 5. Who you got?
What do you know? I'm sorry. What is again?
Bad kids in film.
Number 5, I got all of the Little Rascals. Every single last one of them.
Marvin, let me tell you, the fact that you went to Little Rascals and my number 5 is a Little Rascal is all right. Pushing it. You pushed it. Here we go. All right, that's a great one. Ronald, what you got for number 5?
I wanted to be a little different because I figured everybody was going to go like the little funny kid movies and stuff. So my first one, I grew up in Riverside, California. It's kind of white around there. All them little nasty kids from American Pie. They was nasty. They was talking about people's mamas and stuff. Okay. They was just facing pies and all that. They was bad as hell. Like they wasn't, you know what I'm saying? It was bad. So yeah, get them little nasty freaks up out of here.
Good, especially during Ramadan. American Pie, great movie though, by the way. Yahweh, what you got for number 5?
That little nigga from Belly that Nas went to go talk to in the projects. Who just got robbed.
That's a great one.
That little nigga was bad as hell.
I will never understand, Yahweh. I will never understand.
I just got bagged, son. I got the bulletproof vest.
I will never understand.
That little nigga was selling dope in mid-scene. Say that little nigga was bad.
Okay, and Brother Duke even says he loves Deluxe by Sade. That was a good one, Naima. Okay, boom. Excellent. All right. My number 5 is Buckwheat from Little Rascals, because he was always up to something.
I think Buckwheat got to be the one that was bad. When you have Porky right next to him.
Buckwheat always
doing all the same stuff that
Buckwheat looked like he was up to something.
Hey,
Buckwheat.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. That's true, bro. Buckwheat was far worse, bro.
Man, bro. Justice for Buckwheat, man. Buckwheat didn't.
Buckwheat was always up to something.
No, he wasn't.
Oh my God.
Buckwheat was never up to something because back then, if a little black boy was up to something, that little black boy had been on a tree somewhere. So Buckwheat was an angel. I just say it was that little nigga Porky, man. I'm telling you.
And mind you, I'm talking about the color version of the show. I'm in the movie. I'm not talking about the black and white. I'm talking about the regular when they was just
now, if you said Stymie, the little
Stymie,
head, I'm gonna say now that little nigga was a loan shark, bro. He was a loan shark. He was.
What happened to my childhood? I don't remember the Little Rascals as much. Y'all remember the names and the details?
That was my show or a movie. I ain't really.
Some of that you can't forget. Some of it.
Can't forget. Okay. Brother Musa said, okay, Brother Musa, that's my number one. And Spanky looked like a Klansman. Spanky did look like a Klansman. All right. Number 4. Who do you have? Marvin.
I got all of the Minions because them the motherfuckers are bad.
Okay, so the Minions. Can't go wrong with the
Minions. Kids, Marvin. We don't know if they're kids or not.
They are kids. They his kids. They basically his kids.
Oh, okay. I know they make noise. I know they make noise. I don't know the plot.
Yeah, I don't think they're kids. I don't think they're his kids.
Hey, look, you got to think about it. It's a scene where he kissed them goodnight. I'm about to kiss y'all goodnight. Mwah, mwah, mwah. He kissed every one of them goodnight. So yeah,
I'll take your word for it. I don't know about it.
Hey, speaking
I think they're kids, so it works, but I don't think they're his kids.
Hey,
okay, so they're kids.
Regardless, they some badass kids. Okay,
the Minions are bad. Okay,
the Minions are terrible.
Okay, Naima, that's on my list. That's my number 4. Naima, so I'm about to say yours when I say my number 4. All right, Ronald, who's your number 4?
Badass boys from Coach Carter. The little Puerto Rican was out there running the streets with his cousin.
Are you naming these grown men and calling them kids?
They in high school. They're not grown men. They in high school.
No, them boys got failed like 10 times, like 10 grades.
Hey, listen. He had a baby on the way, trying to talk her into an abortion so he could play ball. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's all he cared about was basketball. And that nigga didn't even go D1.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? That was bad. Like,
go D1.
Ronald is not choosing kids. He's choosing adults and calling them kids. Like, y'all let him
as a kid who played high school basketball, if anybody would have ever made me do that many laps and push-ups and suicides, listen, bro. Me and little Tito Ortiz would have had to catch the fade. I promise you, because no, he doing too much. He doing way too much. Like they was bad, bro.
Okay, so you can't go wrong. Also, I met the real Coach Carter because he spoke at my college, and he was very like I could see him doing that. Like I could see it based on like his motivational speech. I was like,
Carter, I'm gonna tell you exactly what Josh told me. He said she was a bitch ass.
Like the way I was looking at him, I was like, I didn't even want to take a picture with him. I was like, no, you were like the Coach Carter. I was like, nope.
They gave you some UI flashbacks?
Yeah, I was like, you're a little mean, Coach. Coach Carter's a little mean. I was like, yeah, nah.
He said, Coach Carter, you catch the fade.
All right, Yahweh, who you got for number 4?
Number 4, I got LaShawn, Khalil, and Pee Wee. Bebe's kids.
Bebe's kids. See, they're kids, Ronald. Those are kids. Those are actually kids.
Half of my list is high school kids, so y'all gonna be mad at me.
Bebe kids, that's a great one. That's a great one, y'all. I didn't think about them. That's a great one.
Nah, them little niggas was bad. That was bad.
Yes.
I'm trying to defend it right now, Yahweh, and I just can't.
You can't. Them little niggas was bad,
man. Listen, brother Duke said the worst kids on film were from the film Kids. That's a great one.
I forgot all about them. Them the worst kids ever created. Niggas passing around blunts and AIDS.
Yes. I remember I saw it one time, but I remember everybody talking about like gotta see kids.
Crazy.
It was depressing. I thought I was looking for like girls, but I didn't see none of that in there. But whatever. All right. Number 4, Problem Child. What are we saying? He was a problem child, and he was always
Bro,
being bad.
That is extremely low. What are you talking?
For problem child? Like
that
I just
man was the
y'all talking
God.
about people that needed whoopings, man. These kids wasn't bad. They just they
Well,
didn't have
I'm
no
sorry
discipline.
that Shannon Tatum, 35-year-old Shannon Tatum,
Look, I don't even.
These are clearly adults playing in high school. They are kids.
As these young kids say, BTA. We should have put it up to their ass, and they would have been fine.
Also, that would be one of the best things. I wish they had that slang when I was playing sports or something. Cause I'd be like, "Oh, Dave, you know what it is. You know what it is." All right, number 3.
Hey, I don't even believe in spanking, and I would have beat him. Okay, all right. My number 3. My number 3 is Kevin from Home Alone. My number 3 is Kevin from Home Alone. Everybody,
okay, he's on my list.
He's a hero.
That's low.
That's the misconception.
That's low.
He's a hero.
Just think about this. You talk about a hero. Think about how bad you got to be to set up everything.
Yeah, I was about to say Marvin. Marvin, but that nigga was a domestic terrorist, man.
Yeah, he was bad.
He wasn't no damn hero.
Thank you. That is the proper term for domestic terrorist.
If I ever leave Shakur,
get that nigga on the plane, it was over with.
Him to ride just like Kevin did. Figure it out. Get the race car tracks, the hot stick to the door handle.
They left that nigga on
Figure it out.
Listen, Ronald, or he could just open the door and be like, "What's going on? Like, what is happening?" Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I would do. I'd be like, "What's happening? I just want something to eat. I want a chicken sandwich. What is going on right now? Like, y'all tripping? Stop trying to rob me." Naima says, "Dennis the Menace." Naima, that's on my list. He says, "No, Kevin was bad and was talking to the moms crazy." Duke Eatman, brother Duke says, "The kid from Juice." Loki, the kid from Juice. The kids from Juice. So I guess all. So now everybody, y'all just every teenager.
Nah, them niggas from Juice with kids. Them niggas from Juice was real life teenagers.
Hey, that's my number. Can I go?
Yeah,
that's my number 3
like
anyway.
16.
Can I? That's my number 3 anyway. Let's be clear on how bad they was.
Bad as hell.
Outside of course, murder. They started off robbing the damn convenience store.
Yeah.
They were supposed to be in school the whole time. They ditched school to go to a DJ contest. Like they were supposed to be in school. They was bad as hell. The parents had no control. My man was sleeping with the teacher or whatever. The lady
Them niggas was bad too, man. Them niggas was original YNs.
Wait, now what are y'all it's not about Juice. What is Juice? Tell me what Juice is. What's Juice?
Don't say nothing, y'all. Josh know what Juice is. Don't say that. Josh know what Juice is. I didn't say don't even fall for it.
Hey, Escape is on the soundtrack, Josh. That's how old Escape is. Escape
I want
is
to hear Ronald explain to me what Juice was. I want to hear Ronald
on the soundtrack.
I was about to say, Josh, your favorite member of In Vogue is on them.
You know I know Juice. The great actress known as Cindy was absolutely
great actress.
She was one of the greatest actresses of the 90s, and of course she was
getting her head knocked off by a 15-year-old Omar Epps. Like I said,
I didn't even understand the age thing. But same thing in Belly. The girl, the dude was talking to the girl, and DMX was talking to the girl. She was in high school.
Yeah, he definitely was talking to. She could be on that too. Yeah. What was her name? What's
Tasha, Tanya.
Nah, her. Close. So we gonna ride with that.
Okay, but yeah, her. All right.
Wait. Why we just throw her? Why she just catch it straight?
She was in high school.
She was a bad kid too. She was like, I'm 15. And me and Tommy, we be doing it's like that.
DMX is wild. DMX is a wild dude.
I don't think she deserved a straight for that.
She don't deserve a straight.
I don't understand. All right, Yahweh, what's your number 3?
Number 3, I got City of God, Lil Dice.
Okay, you can't. Everybody in City of God. City of God.
Yeah, I say all the little niggas running around in Brazil was bad.
They're the reason I don't. I have trepidation about going to Brazil because everybody talk about how good Brazil is, but then I'm like, have y'all seen City of Gods? I don't know.
I've never seen it.
That little dude there.
It's like straight out of Compton for Brazil. Like, I don't know, man.
It's like third world country straight.
It's like Minister Society for Brazil. I don't understand, but whatever. Naima says Okay, boom. And thank you everybody who's watching. Bad Kids in Cinema. My number 3 is Dennis the Menace, of course, because he's the Menace. And Mr. Wilson, he gave Mr. Wilson hell, and he was bad the whole time. All right, number 2. Who you got, Marvin?
Dennis the Menace.
Okay, so you got him up there.
Yeah, sure. you got to put Dennis the Menace. He is a great badass kid. One of the greatest badass kids you will ever see.
The cartoon or the real? You talk about the cartoon or the real movie?
Either or. You can go either way. Really, if you just think about the movie, it's probably a little worse, but you can go either way.
Yeah, Dennis the Menace was like he was. Yeah, he made me nervous to be like, all right, bro, you better get caught. Like you violent. All right, Ronald, number 2, what you got? Or who do you have?
Just because y'all said the City of God thing about Brazil, and it just made me have a quick thought. So honorable mention to Lord of the Flies. All them kids in Lord of the Flies as bad as I
That's a great one. That's a great one.
I didn't think about it till now. They was terrible. But
they were the worst kids ever. What'd you say, Ron?
Sticking with my high school theme, you'll respect this one because they white. My man Alpha Dogs. What's the boy's name?
Ooh,
Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah, them niggas.
Terrible young individuals.
Oh my God, bro.
That's James Tyler, them niggas was.
Yeah, they were terrible.
End up killing little
boys.
Alpha Dog.
I never saw it.
You never seen Alpha Dog,
it's
bro?
a must watch.
You gotta see Alpha Dog.
Bro,
it's a must watch.
Bro,
write it down, Alpha Dogs.
It's like I'm telling you, you gotta see it, Josh.
With less age and more murder.
Okay, I'm gonna take y'all word for it. I like,
bro. Watch Alpha Dog tonight, bro. Tonight.
Okay, Alpha Dogs. All right. Hey, I respect it because what is that to say, Ron? Like, why?
Because you was gonna disrespect Juice because they was old black kids, but because of the white boys, you was gonna give them some badass.
I'll just say, if you saw Tupac and Omar Epps and them clearly 30-year-olds playing in that movie, like I'm just like, I do not think they.
Justin Timberlake plays in Alpha Dogs.
Yeah,
if I see him, I'm gonna think he's a teenager. That's all I'm saying. Like I'm just gonna be like,
Josh saying that black crack, y'all. Josh saying that black crack, y'all. That's all he said.
I'm not up on Alpha Dogs. Brother Duke even says Dennis the Menace is king. And he said Doughboy is a child, Boys in the Hood. Doughboy for sure. And
Doughboy was not bad, man.
And the way them playing Ooh Child, things are gonna get easier. Always made it so sad. I'm like, what's going on? Like, why is Doughboy going away forever? Like, whatever.
Let me out.
Thank you, Ronald. Then Brother Musa says Little Z from City of God was up there, or one A. Absolutely, that's what I said. They whole cast that movie. Okay, but now I got Alpha Dogs as well. All right, Yahweh number 2. What you got? Who do you have?
I got J-Rock from what's the name of it? Damn, Deuce. Damn, I just lost the name.
Oh, South Central.
Yeah, South Central. J-Rock was bad as hell. They was stealing car radios and getting in slap boxing matches.
Yes. That's a great one.
And he was heavily influenced, brother. I don't know if he was bad. He was heavily influenced.
He was influenced, but that nigga was bad.
And that's also another time where I guess that's how I think. But I understood the fat dude who shot him because like I would have shot him too. I'm just saying I didn't see no.
He was about to.
I was protecting my family.
Yeah, I would have shot him. I'm just telling you, I would because like the movie make you think that he's wrong, but when you rewatch it, you be like,
no, he wasn't wrong. He wasn't wrong, but hey, look, J-Rock got belt the ass on him too. You want to talk about belt the ass, J-Rock? What?
Black on black crime is always wrong.
Wait, what? Why y'all say? I thought he was jumping over the gate when he shot him.
Yeah, he stole his radio. He stole his radio.
He was a kid.
So y'all saying that young man deserved?
He didn't know he was a kid. He didn't know he was a kid. Is what I'm saying. Like he's like, oh, y'all broken about, like, you know what I'm saying?
He should hit that nigga back in the head with it. Bow.
Hey, listen.
I didn't know he was a kid.
We on the back end of Black History Month, and y'all.
We trying to teach lessons. I
didn't know he was a kid. That's all I'm saying. Like I didn't know he was a kid. Like I was like,
lesson number 1. Fuck around and find out. That's the lesson in there.
All right. Listen, my number 2 is Kevin McAllister from Home Alone for all the above reasons that y'all gave earlier, but y'all put it too low. Number 1, who do you have, Marvin?
There's no answer but Junior, bro. Junior, problem child. That boy peed in somebody's cup and gave it to him for lemonade, bro. That is top tier evil. There's nothing you can do as a child that's worse than that. That boy is top tier evil.
I got him.
And listen, and brother Duke Eatman says the teens in Riverdale for sure, and he said J Rock was pure evil. J Rock was pure evil, like he was like. All right. Number one, who do you have, Ronald?
Again, y'all said bad kids. As a school teacher, I don't believe in bad kids. Like all these little kids that need whoopings. That's whatever. The baddest kid on cinema television ever is Macaulay Culkin the real way in The Good Son when he killed his damn Elijah Wood. That little bastard.
That's my number one.
That was a badass kid. Home Alone was a hero. He went over there and became a villain.
Yeah, that's my number one. His name is Henry. That's a character, but yeah, he made me feel sorry to this day. Every time I see Elijah Wood, I'm like, "Are you okay?" Because you got, you know what I'm saying? Like Macaulay Culkin was trying to kill you the whole movie. Like, I just want to know, are you okay? I just want to know. Like, that was he was bad.
Elijah Wood was 12 years old, and now he's a murderer.
I got you. I got y'all beat.
Okay, who you got number one, y'all?
All right, so I got a tie for my number one because it's two totally opposite ends of the spectrum. On one end of the spectrum, you got those badass kids from South Park, Bigger, Badder, and Uncut. You really can't get any more badder than them. Yes. And then on the other end of the spectrum, you got O-Dog, who once again, I used to work before, domestic terrorist.
He was a kid too. O-Dog is a kid?
O-Dog was like 15. Remember, that's why he didn't go to jail because he was still a juvenile.
Okay, so that's a great number one, man.
That nigga was they said it in the movie, America's Worst Nightmare. Look at him. Literally, every time I see him, I thought of Chief Keef Don't Like. That nigga is just straight up.
Listen, as soon as he said, came in the story, he said, I feel sorry for your people, like sorry for your mom or whatever. Ever since I saw, that's why I know that Lorenz Tate is a great actor. One of the greatest, because I don't see him as O-Dog, but the way he played that, I'm like, all right now, O-Dog gotta die. It is what it is.
That's how I knew Lorenz Tate was from Chicago. He's channeling some evil shit. He's channeling some gangbang shit.
Yeah, for sure. Mimi said the good son takes the cake. His name is Henry, so smug. Why am I smug? I told you his name is Henry. All right, the kids on Bernie Mac for sure. Absolutely. All right, last one. Thank you, everybody who's staying with us and everybody who's watching the top five and continue to show love from around the world. Top 5 rappers who receive unwarranted hate. This is a great list. We're going to see what everybody has to say. Number 5, Ronald, who you got?
Like, my list is so all over the place, right?
Kendrick.
Guys, why do you hate Kendrick so much?
TDE, J-Rock, TDE, J-Rock.
No.
Josh, you was a Drake.
My number 5 is Drake. I know you're going to say it's low, but Drake has gave us 20 years of consistent hits in music. So regardless of him getting built to ass by Kendrick and stepping into a world that he really wasn't ready for and overstepping his boundaries and being a sucker and suing and everything like that.
So he deserves every ounce of hate that he has got.
Regardless of all that,
he's
put up enough good deeds to earn a little bit more respect.
He can feed some kids in Memphis.
Okay, so your number 5 was so you went to Mike Drake. Got it. Boom. All right, Yahweh, who's your number 5?
My number 5 is JT from City Girls. Now she gets a lot of hate online, and I don't get it. She ain't did shit, so it's like when I say unwarranted, I really mean unwarranted. Like people just hate.
She be beefing with her partner.
Nah, she's not. No, yeah. Matter of fact, I think they were fighting for a little minute, but. Carisha
because the internet just shows up. They was like, she cuter.
Yeah, I don't know what happened because it's just like they just hated her. I don't know, but
I agree. And brother Duke Eatman is showing saying anyone want a hamburger, quoting O-Dog. Thank you, brother Duke. All right, that's a good one, y'all.
It's a cheese, brother Duke. Not a hamburger, it's a cheeseburger he asked about. Just
Ronald, you don't have to quote. You don't have to prove how black you are by always quoting your black.
I'm just saying he was a pillar in the community, brother. Stopping homosexuality and giving out food. You know
I just got this burger from this base head.
No. I'm not dealing with this. At the end of Black History, why we always gotta be men in society, boys and men? Juice. Apparently I need to rewatch Juice.
Hey, Josh hate black folks.
Marvin, who you got for number 5?
It's gonna be very controversial, but Kanye West.
Okay, I ain't controversial.
Yeah, we out there, y'all.
I get it.
Everybody know they hate him.
But look. Seriously though, you notice, and this real. I notice how the panel understand me, but most people think Kanye tripping. But if you pay attention to his whole career, is he really? No, he doing the same thing.
These thoughts and views do not reflect the people's podcast.
I got two Kanye West albums behind me. They already know my shit.
You can have the Josh. I'm protecting you. I just say,
hey, listen, man.
Protection, brother.
Regardless if the hate is warranted or not, he is hated on, so we can't argue with you on that.
He's definitely hated on.
I get it, Mark. Like, you know what I'm saying? But and then sometimes he do, you know what I'm saying?
I'm surprised he didn't make my list. I'm kind of mad at myself for not thinking about Kanye. I'm surprised he didn't make my list.
Now, look, I feel like the things that he bring on himself is small things that he know he can recover from, and the big things he overthink, and people overthink, and they try to think they got him in the corner. That's how he always bounced back. Just think about all the wild stuff he did, bro, and he bounced back from. He always got it.
I agree. But listen, my number 5 is apparently he's so hated that he's not on none of y'all lists or the people who are watching lists. I bet you he's not. And he's one of the greatest lyricists of the last 15 years. He goes by the name of Logic because he's hated on. Logic can rap. Logic. He can rap.
The views that Joshua Muhammad's views.
Logic is hated for
no. Wait. Is hating not liked? Because ain't nobody hating on Logic.
No. All Logic got to do is come on a cipher. All you got to do is go on Sway in the morning, and everybody gonna be like, "Get this white man."
No, for sure. No, I can see that, and I don't like Logic at all, for real. But
he do it to
but I ain't never heard nobody hate on Logic.
Every time bring Logic up around to say, Logic had a good song about suicide.
Josh, that might be the whitest answer I've ever heard.
He can rap. He can rap.
Hey, y'all, bring up Logic. Ain't nobody trying to listen to him. Ain't nobody came to hear no damn Logic Otis.
He
literally can out rap 90% of the rappers of the last team. I'm not even exaggerating. He would out rap.
Look, I'm with Josh on this.
He's the most slept on, but hated is a crazy word.
He literally would out put a beat on. But Peter put a beat on in front of Logic and watch him go. Bro, he literally can rap. He's a rapper.
And you got to
get hate. Logic doesn't get hate.
And you got to think about the people too, bro. A lot of if you thinking about the people hate, like, they hate Logic, bro.
He bring it on himself. He always telling us about, oh my God, I grew up biracial. Oh, actually, he had ass. Like, nobody trying to hit it.
All right, fine. Number 4, who you got, Ronald?
That's real.
This person initially was my number 5, but because of the hate that he received already on this podcast, I had to put him in front of Kendrick. I had to put him in front of Drake again, and that's Kendrick. The overwhelming amount of hate that he is getting because he actually is dope, because he actually raps, because people are mad that he is not a nigga. Like, they're mad that he's not a gangster. They're mad that he's not like it's just crazy.
No,
I've never seen nobody hate on Kendrick. I think the whole world loves Kendrick.
Josh, you're number 1.
I think the whole world loves Kendrick.
You go to DJ Academics lives, niggas was hating on Kendrick hard.
Let me speak for the people that's hating on Kendrick right now.
That's the number 1 hater of Kendrick Lamar.
No, I'm not the number 1, but I'm telling you, like, my biggest thing is, it's like kind of similar with Drake. I felt like he was the leader of the new school, and this beef turned me off, one, because I feel like it's petty and lame. The music is suffering to me because no disrespect, Ron. My ear is not for West Coast music. You know what I mean? I just don't like West Coast music. So to me, that's a big hit on his discography, and the rapping itself is for me. It's not where you talking about the leader of the new school, bro.
Kendrick Lamar put me on the hardest. Was the Mexican nigga coming out the West Coast with that peso dude? Kendrick out here putting niggas on, man.
You can't tell me the man that made To Pimp a Butterfly made this new album. I don't even know the name of the new album. That's how bad it is.
It's called Godex or Godex.
It's called. Josh know the name of that album.
This is definitely the same Kendrick that made this album. The same way Kanye made his one weird off album. The same way, like, don't act like artists aren't artists. Because you don't
made an album. That nigga made an album with South Dakota as the background on the damn album. He don't even know the name of that damn album.
Hey, look,
See, there we go. See, Josh is getting whiter and whiter.
All I'm saying is,
listen. I'm coming, y'all. But Brother Duke Eatman, it says Kanye is dope as a lyricist. Logic is dope. Big Daddy Kane said Logic is one of the best ever. And
there's no damn Big Daddy Kane.
And Logic is the only person. I keep saying this for all the hip hop enthusiasts. He's the only person to get the Wu-Tang all on the same album. I mean, all on the same.
Hold on, Josh. Wait, Josh.
Congratulations, Logic.
I gotta call you out, my brother. I gotta call you out, my brother. I know that's your fans, and I know you don't want to insult the fans. We are using a Big Daddy Kane reference and cosign. That's what
hip hop. But we talking about hip hop. That's all we're saying. That's like Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang gave me hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Brother Duke Eatman, that's my number one. The person you named, that's my number one. So I'll say that.
Dude, we appreciate you from commenting on this podcast.
All right,
Josh cannot stand Big Daddy Kane for the record. He don't like Big Daddy Kane, Rakim, Karis, anybody old like that. I just want you to know, brother.
Who don't like Big Daddy Kane? Don't hate on Big Daddy Kane. Oh, now y'all got a love for Big Daddy Kane?
He is a fan for Big Daddy Kane for Dave Madonna.
I ain't gonna say that because you might pop up and have Big Daddy Kane.
I'm going to interview Big Daddy Kane. Y'all joking? I'm going to interview him.
That's what I'm about to say. You might really interview Big Daddy Kane, so I ain't gonna say nothing bad about Big Daddy.
I'm going to interview him. It's already emotional. Y'all think I'm joking?
I'm going to be in the comments.
No, man. Big Daddy Kane, your word is law. Big Daddy Kane, your word is law.
Ain't No Half Stepping is one of the best albums, best songs of all time. Just for the record.
It is. I give him that.
Come on, y'all. All right,
I'm just gonna call him Kane though, because I feel weird.
Best songs. He like hip hop songs of all time.
I said albums. I'm about to say name another song on it.
No, I don't. That's before my time. I just know.
All right, just making sure.
He had the women. He had the sisters feeding them grapes. Like, come on, Big Daddy.
The bridge is over.
All I'm saying is ask him more about the music and not about Madonna. I know.
Brenda had a baby. That's another song.
Marvin, thank you, Marvin. Who you got for number 5?
5, I got the great Lupe Fiasco, the man who is everything they say Kendrick Lamar is.
Okay.
Nigga, please. There nobody talk about no Lupe Fiasco. Like,
and there the hate is.
See?
No, wait. No. Y'all confusing. Y'all are confusing what hate is. If you're saying he slept on and doesn't get the recognition, cool. But ain't nobody hating on Lupe. Nobody.
Now, in this situation, I know people don't mention Lupe. Like, he's not gonna I don't think they're gonna hate on him. Logic, there's going to get hated. There's going to be hated.
It is warranted, Josh.
Lupe's respected. Lupe's respected. Like, if Lupe come in the room, it's like, all right.
No, but okay, I'm gonna tell you a place Lupe is not respected in the hood, bro. They do not respect him.
He's never gonna be there. He's never gonna get accepted.
Why would we respect him in the hood? His first song was Kick Push.
No, he's not gonna. He's never. The hood is never.
He is very hood adjacent. He's not supposed to be hood respected.
No, he's not. That's a misconception. That's the problem. We done kicked all the nerds out of the hood, and them the people we supposed to protect.
We done pushed his ass out the hood.
Listen, speaking of that, listen, Marvin, speaking of getting pushed up, thank you. Duke Eatman saying Lupe is dope, and he's saying Big Daddy Kane is one of the original God MCs. Thank you. Ronald don't know that Big Daddy Kane's freestyle he just did on.
I like Big Daddy Kane. Josh does not, brother Duke.
Big Daddy Kane went on LA Leakers and was like, Kane, so insane, I got the pain.
He rhymed Kane with insane?
I'm in the pain.
That's crazy, right?
Hit the big man.
Look at Josh making up stuff.
What? Y'all serious? Y'all didn't listen to LA Leakers freestyle?
No, now I'm seriously about to go and listen to it.
Listen to LA Leakers freestyle.
Last time when I heard him do that, like the mic fumble thing, and then
that's what I'm saying. He dropped it. He's gonna flip.
I will give him that. He snapped on that.
He'll be like, I did a split for the ladies back for the baby. Like, come on.
Hey, Josh got the cadence down. He been watching.
He making fun of these folks.
I just got back in the good graces. Block me from commenting when you interview Big Daddy Kane. I promise you right now, because there's going to be a whole bunch of looking eye emojis every time he says something that I know that you don't like, brother.
I'm saying no. It's LL Cool J, Rakim, Big Daddy Kane. That's the 80s to me, and Public Enemy, and all that. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, don't sleep. All right, here we go. Go ahead, brother. Thank you. That's what I'm saying, brother. Do he know what it is? And he said, love it. Exactly. Y'all sleeping on that. All right, my number 4 is Corday. For the record, Corday gets hated on. And he said, bring Corday up around anybody, and they gonna be like, why was he even on the XXL top future person or this and that? Why
I don't know who he is?
Y'all know who Corday is?
I think that's part of the reason why, though, Josh, because he's not visible enough.
People just the man, like you talking about a rapper, like he can just like he's a rapper, man.
He's a tennis player's baby daddy.
That's what I'm saying.
Naomi Osaka's baby daddy.
See how y'all reduce him to that?
Osaka.
That's what I'm saying.
She was pretty good before she
It was so bad. It was so bad that
he
came. So this had to be 20. When the minister do Swan Song? Like 3 years ago. Anyway, I went to the mosque. The minister was doing the Swan Song. All the rappers, like people was there. Corday's there. He was walking by himself. I was like, "Hey, bro, Corday, can I get a picture?"
Get a little light skinned dude with the dreads.
Yeah. I was like, let me get a picture. I got like 20 likes. Everybody else like, I got more likes.
Corday can rap.
Like people just hate. They like, why you take a picture with Corday? I'm like, he's a rapper.
I think the reason why he gets hate is because he came out and he's very J. Cole-ish, and J. Cole already exists. So it's like it's hard to exist within the same.
I like J. Cole enough to have 2 J. Coles. I don't think that's it. I don't know who Corday is.
I'm telling you, Corday.
I'm trying to shoot his brother some bells.
Nobody can name 4 rappers. Nobody can name 4 rappers right now in the last 10 years who just rapping. Put him on a feature with somebody. Corday will. This is what he does. Like he's like, oh, what's up? Like he good. Like and they hate it. I'm like, oh, whatever. All right, enough of Corday since nobody's gonna like it.
Taking Glasses Malone over Corday.
And Duke even says, Rondo, how you gonna hate on the Kane? See,
I'm not hating. Y'all don't know Josh like I know Josh.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not me.
He don't know about the background dancers, Scooby and Scrappy Double and all of them, all the lovers, and like,
It's not me.
I don't even know if I said my number 4.
Y'all which number 4?
I didn't even say it. What was my number 4? Damn, Kodak Black. I give Kodak Black. He's hated on.
I agree.
But the reason we shouldn't hate on him is that he's lightweight slow. So we shouldn't be so mean.
I don't like where you went with it, but okay.
So we shouldn't be so mean to people.
When you call him lightweight slow, isn't that kind of hating? Like
that's how I'm like. I don't like where you went with
it. It's kind of the truth.
I don't like where you went with that.
But lightweight slow, man. So we can't hate on him.
Is he slow or is it the drugs?
Just a little bit of both.
No, I like that guy, and I think he gets hated on. Ronald, who you got for number 3? And thank you, brother Duke. Ronald, who you got for number 3?
If there was a creator of the hate in hip hop, it was Ja Rule. Like 50 Cent came and was just this monster, and then everybody
get hating on and you lose, and you lost. Like it is what it is.
Look at you hating. Everybody just act like Ja Rule wasn't tight no more.
Ja Rule can lose and it's okay, but then Drake loses and it's not okay.
The fact that Ja Rule lost his career is ridiculous. The fact that we're making fun of him for rapping at the Milwaukee Bucks game, like Ja Rule ain't hard, like Ja Rule don't got hit.
and it's even sadder that he lost it to the candy shop guy. Come on, bro.
Marvin, I'm not gonna let your 50 Cent hate start. I'm not letting your 50 Cent hate start right now. I'm not letting
you want me to lie or tell the truth? Them songs
Marvin, we gotta talk offline. I told Josh exactly what's wrong with 50 Cent. 50 Cent is everything wrong with Black America right now. We had this whole conversation like a week or 2 ago. We gotta talk offline.
Yes, Ronald Marvin, build together. Right now. Yahweh, what's your number 3? Did you get your number 3?
No. My number 3 is What's his name? MC Hammer. MC Hammer. I was gonna have him higher.
That's very low, but okay.
I was gonna have him higher, but MC Hammer gets a lot of unwarranted hate because I think that it was just his PR people did him a disservice because he really wasn't a lame person. Like that's the thing. Like he really was out there in the street.
Wait. So let's just have a conversation real quick. Did the PR people do them wrong, or did they do what they were supposed to do? Wasn't no rappers in Pepsi commercials and Taco Bell commercials getting TV shows and cartoons and all that?
Yeah, but then
we was just ignorant, wasn't ready for it.
They dropped his ass like a bad habit. Then they dropped him.
MC Hammer. Y'all talking about somebody who there's somebody on Facebook. I really want to block him right now because he flaked on the MC Hammer interview, and I'm like, bro, like I really want to interview him. Like,
say the names, Josh.
Because he might come through later down the line or something. But I'm like,
if he ain't come through yet, then he ain't gonna come through. Let's say the name.
But I'm like, come on, bro, what you doing? MC Hammer, one of my favorite rappers of all time. All right, Marvin, who you got for number 3? That's a great one.
I got Jay-Z at number 3. Mr. Cool, Calm, and Collected. And,
who ain't no Jay-Z? Who ain't no Jigga Man? Who ain't no Jay?
And a lot of times, what I'm talking about is the people. Like, you know what I mean? Because if you look online and you see the hate from the people for these people and the reasons they give, it's all artificial stuff that's make up. Like I'm looking at the technicalities of hip hop. This man is literally arguably the greatest rapper of all the time. But if you hear from the younger generation, especially, they hate Jay-Z. They do not like
Okay, I can see that. But I see people just giving Jay-Z a lot of credit, saying he's a billionaire. That's why no matter what you say, they're gonna say he's a billionaire. So
I ain't gonna lie, Jay-Z's overrated.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no matter what you say, they're gonna say he's a billionaire. So I can't even say.
Jay-Z overrated, bro.
But Duke Eman says 50 is underrated. Hammer put it on for the put music on for the rap on the map. And he said Flavor Flav is underrated. Absolutely, he's a gifted artist and teach.
No, he's not.
I'm not. Okay, listen. So
They don't do that. Flavor Flav ain't do running for your life. Hey,
listen.
Y'all waiting doing a Flavor Flav impression, and y'all let him get away with it.
Running for your life.
Flavor Flav gave non-talented brothers like myself hope. I wanted to be the hype man.
He can play like 9 instruments. Like he's really a talented person.
Okay, I'm not gonna say he's not a talented person, but we talking about rapper, nah.
Nah, I'm saying he can really play like a lot of instruments, like legit. Like he plays the piano, he plays like saxophone, all that. He's just like super talented. All right, my number 3. Before he was Big Draco, he went by the name Soulja Boy, and he's hated.
And you know what? I was gonna put
all deserved
on the list. But when I think about it, that's what I was about to say. I was talking to Naima, and she said something so perfect. She said, "But he brought it on himself." I'm like, "Damn."
See, that's my point. I just want to make a point. I just want to make y'all know why my list is you know why there's no gangsters on my list and no killers, no hood, because they're not gonna get.
You know, gangster nigga on the list. That's what you mean.
No, the dancers. If you're happy, if you're positive, if you're Corday, you get hated on. If you're Logic, you're super hated on. If you're Soulja Boy and you're just snapping your fingers, like you're just dancing, you're a little kid.
He was Big Draco positive. He's the first person to ever call Big Draco positive.
Did you forget he was all online talking about some? Yeah, I was in the thing. And
No. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying with Soulja Boy, he was hated on when he first when he first came out, he was hated. That's what I mean as a kid. When he was saying
rappers, but the people love
when he was like,
bro, when we knew him as the baggy clothes, snapping roll guy, we were cool with him. No, we had no problems.
The old rappers hated on him back then. It wasn't us.
No, I'm just saying.
Rappers hated back then.
A lot of people hated Soulja Boy, and he was just a positive kid. That's all I'm saying. He was just he wanted a
positive kid. He told Ice-T to eat a dick. Positive.
Well, he was defending himself. He was defending himself at that point.
And he was also teaching us how to Superman a hoe. I don't think that was positive.
See, that's my point. That's my point. I'm just saying.
I don't think that was possible.
Hey, brother Ron, don't do that because regardless, you Superman that hoe too, didn't you? You Superman
no, thank
that
you.
hoe.
Listen, Duke, thank y'all for Soldier Boy.
This video already not getting monetized, so we might as well go all the way.
Listen, Brother Duke says Redman. That's a good one. Redman does get. He said Queen Latifah. And I'm sure Naima, my sister, appreciates.
I don't know about Redman getting hated on.
Queen Latifah's biggest fan. And Soldier Boy, exactly. All right, number 2. Who you got, Ronald? You about to say some outlandish 80s, 90s.
It's a tie. It's not outrageous. They're connected, but they're separate, hated for different reasons.
Okay.
Silk the Shocker and Master P.
Okay, now, Ronald, let me tell you that we got the same number 2, not Master P, but I got Silk the Shocker, not Master P.
Oh. Well, I threw Master P. I threw both of them in there because they was in the same camp. Look, Master P ain't did nothing but try to be independent and black, and we act like everything he do is whack and ugly and stupid. And we hate his shoes, and it's terrible looking. And I do agree that his shoes are ugly. But show us the goddamn Balenciagas and shit that the Migos is wearing, and ain't nobody hating on that. So at my point, Master P ain't did nothing but try to build the black community up. Silk the Shocker was just a cool, getting the girl type rapper. I don't know why everybody hated on him so bad. I don't know.
We're not finna let y'all do that on Top 5. He was horrible. That's why
y'all play the black card with everything else.
So bad.
You said what?
Nah, Master P was hard though.
Y'all play the black card with everything else. Why y'all trying to hate on a young black man like Silk the Shocker? He was literally just a teenager rapping.
He was just rapping.
Like people be like, he the worst rapper ever.
So was Lil Wayne, but he was good actually.
No, but I'm saying.
No, wait, don't get it twisted. I'm not saying he should have won Grammys and awards and should have been, but we hate like he should not be the worst rapper alive. He should not be on the worst rapper alive.
Me too. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, he was a good rapper. Like, I just think I don't think Silk the Shocker's trash.
Guys, don't ever say that again on Top 5. We trying
the Shocker. Hey, Marvin, the Shocker album was a bad album.
I don't remember any Silk the Shocker songs. I remember his freestyle that he had.
Album
it ain't my fault. That's what I'm telling you.
Oh, like, shit, that was him. Oh, damn.
We can't stop.
You singing Mystical's part right now.
But I'm saying when Silk the Shocker came on. Like,
I was about to confuse. I was gonna say no, Mystical decent. Mystical okay, but Silk the Shocker absolutely not.
Nah, Mystical was a snap. What's the name had a lot of good rappers on that label. What's the No Limit had a lot of good rappers.
Silk the Shocker used to be on.
Silk the Shocker was the flagship rapper. He opened the door for all of them.
Silk the Shocker was just like, I'm telling y'all, like, I'm not gonna quote the Silk the Shocker verse because I don't want to back off. Y'all started attacking me, but I'm saying he rapped on that.
It's all beat as hell anyway, so you might as well just
no, because I gotta hear it. But I'm saying he was on that Maya song. He was on the song with Montel Jordan, Let's Ride. You know what I'm saying? Like he was on like mainstream stuff.
That's why we don't remember it because it was trash.
But why you gotta hate him? Like
he definitely, I'm not gonna lie, he definitely benefited from his big brother going to jail. Because when C Murder ended up going to jail, they definitely tried to push Silk the Shocker. They was like,
hey, he was for the girl. He was like,
Silk the Shocker was out before C Murder.
He was for the girl.
He said, Romeo, you better learn these raps, won't it?
Listen, okay, well, I'm glad me and Ronald finally agree on something. I didn't have Master P on there because even though I do agree Master P gets hate just as a person, not so much rapper. But Silk the Shocker, he goes in the list of everybody else. He was just a young dude. He can't out C Murder. He can't out Master P. You know what I mean? What you want to do?
But what's sad is he can't even out Romeo. That's the sad part.
And Yahweh, I'm telling you, Silk the Shocker has way more better songs than Lil Romeo. Like literally, he was on Make Him Say like he was like on all the top songs, like on No Limit.
That nigga Romeo said, "I need dubs." Remember that song?
No, I'm not gonna let y'all play Silk the Shocker like that. Silk the Shocker was one like I'm just telling y'all. All right, whatever.
That's probably the only thing he was decent on was Make Him Say That's it.
Y'all want to starch? That you know you can't finish.
That you know you can't finish. I'm done. Head ass, man. There wasn't nobody trying to listen to no damn.
Can we move on with our lives? This is terrible.
Yes. All right, Yahweh, who you got for number 2?
Number 2, I got somebody that everybody on this panel has hated on, with the exception of me and Josh, and that is Young Thug.
Oh,
Thugger.
Oh, that's Marvin. Marvin, the number one hater. He hate on
no. Look. I can be honest. 2 Chainz and Young Thug is 2 people I started off hating with all my might, and then I learned to love them. So I'm
okay. I think Young Thug really had to transform into what he is today in order for people to appreciate him. He had to stop with a couple of his antics that he was doing. But if you were in Atlanta at the time, you knew Young Thug.
When I heard J. Cole talk about how much of a genius he was, that's when I knew.
See, I can't stand J. Cole people like that because I'm like, if J. Cole co-sign you, I'm like, God damn, that nigga ain't God. That's what I'm saying. Like, man, J. Cole.
I never hated on Young Thug. I just thought it was weird that the biggest gangster in Atlanta was calling murders from in a skirt. I just,
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
It's a little different.
He had better. He had more artillery up under the skirt because
that's what I'm saying. Like, does it matter?
It was more aerodynamic. He could run faster in his skirt than he could in his head.
Y'all remember the Boondocks episode when Riley was wearing a skirt? That's y'all right now.
I'm familiar with the Boondocks.
Aerodynamic. That's all. I let that brother do him.
All right, Marvin, who you got for number 2?
50 Cent.
Okay, that's a great one.
And it's because
he gets no hate.
50 Cent is the most hated rapper on social media.
No, he's not, bro.
He literally is the most hated rapper on social media.
He brings it on himself too, though. He's another one.
He deserves way more hate than he gets.
That I would agree, but at the same time, you know what I mean? Like, look, this how I look at it. I look at all these people as human, so I don't judge them by their flaws, and that's what.
Come on, brother.
Tonight, like, how are you feeling tonight? Like,
I was supposed to.
Hell yeah, that's what we do as people, man.
If that was the case for real, I would hate DMX. If that was the case, if I was judging people by their flaws, I would hate DMX. But I don't. Yeah. I love DMX.
Good point. And DMX is also on the list, like the untouchable list. Like nobody.
I can't stand that nigga DMX. I'm just playing.
Oh, see, you talking about sponsorships. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nobody thinking about no DMX guy. Who gonna sponsor us? Rough Riders?
Rough Riders might throw that $3. Swiss Beats might give us that $10 check. You never know. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, I'll tell you exactly what Swiss Beats could take that $10 check.
Rado, who you got for number 1?
So, as the king of controversy as I am, it was MC Hammer, but I pivoted because somebody already said it. We already know what it is. Puff Daddy, my man.
As a rapper,
nothing as a rapper but make hits. Puff Daddy has done nothing but make hits. Puff Daddy is a hit maker.
As a rapper,
yeah, that's what we talking about. He's made hits. Don't ask me if I write rhymes. I write checks. Listen.
And let's act like we don't hate him for how he danced and all that other stuff too. Come on, bro.
Listen, I don't care what you hate him for. You hate him. Listen. Okay. Y'all want to talk about separating the art from the person with R. Kelly? You better separate the art from Diddy because listen.
No, I'm not. I can't stand Diddy. I can't stand R. Kelly. Bill Cosby just got on my good side after long deliberation.
like people defend.
How you got him off the hook?
People defend Diddy every day. Puff Daddy.
How did he get off the hook? It was the 70s. It was a different time.
Josh, I need you to open up your screen on Facebook and show me because I don't know who you be following that defends Diddy. Every day.
People say he's a black revolutionary. I'm like, I don't see nobody hating no Diddy.
I ain't never seen nobody say that he's a black revolutionary.
Oh, he got revolt TV.
That brother came to 10-15. That nigga's a martyr.
They like that's Malcolm X. I'm like, all right, I guess.
Somebody go ahead and give Diddy a
free Diddy.
And Brother Duke Eman said DMX is one of the best. 50 is one in the house. Thank you, Brother Duke Eman. All right. Yahweh, who you got for number 1?
A very appropriate number 1, Lil Bow Wow. Bow Wow gets a lot of hate, and he was like
Some of it's on himself. Brings on himself as an adult.
But I'm talking about
he
just
hated on is for everything post his young career.
Nah,
we loved
because
the child. And then when he grew up, he became a weasel, and we didn't like him.
But what did Bow Wow really do though?
Yeah,
He just lame.
He about to make a video.
Hell.
He gonna have to smack that ass. Wow.
That's legendary. That's legendary. That was legendary right there. But I mean, people forget that he was like the biggest child rapper ever did.
About it. People hate people, and it's social media, and his daughter gives him more fans now because they like soften his image. But
now the lamest thing that he ever did was post that private jet.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm like Bow Wow. God,
that right there was different level lane.
I was inspired. I wanted to go get me a private jet. I'm trying to
see, Ronald. That's what he was trying to do. Inspire the people. But
Marvin, who you got for number one?
I got Drake for number one.
Okay.
Take the little light-skinned boy, the traumatized light-skinned boy, and just
nigga did it to himself.
Look, appreciate the mute, like, and I think he's been underachieving for a long time. But to underachieve and still do what he's doing, I don't understand why. Like, it's because he really not from the hood, or
that's what it boils down to. That's what it boils down to. He's not from the
hood. He really not hood. He can't speak. Like there's so many people that tell the story, but he can't tell the story. And he got some roots where he could tell the story. So I just don't get it.
Oh, because you
said it a long time ago. You keep jumping on Party's album. We want a party album to make Party's albums. Listen, he just did it with the new album he just did. Drake is he is a culture vulture, black or not. That's what he is. He sucks and leeches off of the music. He makes great music. He got a 20-year run. He was number 5 on my list. Don't get it twisted. I get it. He made great music, but it is. He bring it on himself.
Drake is the greatest female rapper of all time.
See what I'm saying? Look at Yahweh. I want OVO. Don't do me like that. OVO.
No, we don't want OVO. We don't want OVO.
Y'all don't want OVO. Because Kendrick Lamar ain't cutting no checks up there. That's what I'm telling you.
Y'all trying to get them owl hoodies, man. We trying to get
TDE ain't getting no checks. TDE ain't cutting no checks. I'm just telling y'all.
Yeah, that might be true. That might be my sister them getting away.
TDE ain't cut no checks. That's all I'm telling y'all.
Kendrick Lamar is no longer on TDE.
Yeah, PG Lane, man. PG Lane. That's who cutting the checks now.
Okay, my bad. Whatever. Do your push-ups. My point is, listen.
Damn. Y'all would not understand how much Josh loved those Kendrick Lamar diss songs.
Kendrick Lamar album's right behind me. I'm messing with Kendrick Lamar. I'm not acknowledging that. I'm just saying his fan base, ease up. All right, enough is enough. All right, man got the win. Okay, it's over. Let's move forward. They like, nah, hell no. Really, see the top of the hair. When
you post this online, can you cut in right there after you said he got the win? Back when we started talking about the beef and you said he didn't want no smoke with Drake, can you throw that in there real quick?
No. What I'm saying is as longevity and just like Drake is still my Mount Rushmore. Kendrick Lamar is not. He never going.
But when you post this, can we cut out the Angie Stone and the 17-year-old part too?
Okay, listen, y'all. Thank you everybody who's watching. Thank you, Naima. Thank you, Brother Duke. Thank you everybody who's tapped in top 5. My number one is MTM. We already said that, but I wanted to just say. Three out of the 4 panelists on here all hooped in high school. I think that's a cool thing that all y'all are hoopers. So perhaps one day we all can hoop on the same team. I'm the point guard, clearly point guard. But I also wanted to say, yeah, it was that. Yeah, I just want to say that I thought that was the most random thing in the world that all y'all play basketball and y'all don't even play.
Who's the one that didn't hoop?
Me.
Oh, you just said I'm playing point guard. I was confused.
No. I said I want to play with y'all. I said I wanted to play with y'all because I'm a point guard.
I thought you was taking a shot at me or something. I was like, damn, you know.
No, I'm saying I'm the only one who didn't play, but I'm still a point guard if we're running it. That's all I'm saying. I want to thank everybody for tapping in, and this has been great. Top 5 is back, and hopefully we will see y'all very soon. And this has been Ronald. Can you say goodbye to everybody?
Man, Ramadan Mubarak, everybody. Y'all have a blessed rest of your night. It's time to break fast.
This man talking about some Ramadan Mubarak.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Like that's crazy. I can't even, you know what I'm saying? Peace, y'all.
Thank you very much. All right, y'all wait, say goodbye to everybody, bro.
It's been real. It's been fun. Ramadan Mubarak, brothers and sisters. Yeah.
All right.
Have a
Marvin,
good day.
Marvin, I really do gotta eat, so can you give us a quick word?
Gotta eat. Make it quick, brother.
It ain't gonna be too long, but I've been thinking about this, and especially in the state of the world right now. Like, I feel like all of us are dealing with mental illness, and a lot of people would take that the wrong way. But the truth is, just as you get physically sick at any given moment because of your surroundings and the variables around you, the same happens with your mental health. So just as you try to take care of your mental health on a your physical health on a regular basis, we need to take care of our mental health on a regular basis. And we need to be in tune with what's going on and not really, kind of shy away from what's going on mentally, but kind of lean into it and do the best you can as best as humanly possible. And that's all you can do.
I agree. Thank you, my brother. Thank y'all for coming on. Thank you, everybody who's watching. This is Joshua Leonard Muhammad signing off for the People's Podcast. Shout out to TDE and OBO. Unity. And MC, who y'all just take out? All the people y'all took out too, and y'all roasted today.
Bad Boy Records. Bad Boy for life.
Shout